Hey, I'm Jim, and part of Group 4, and our video assignment subject for the first video will be to discuss the external components and structures of a cell and the cell's internal components, starting with the plasma membrane. This delicious-looking outer ring constitutes the cell's plasma membrane, which separates the internal-external world of a cell, internal-external. It is essentially made up of phospholipid bilayers, which is a double layer of phospholipids. They contain protein and glycoprotein in addition to the bilayers. The proteins that the membrane is made out of account for the major differences in plasma membranes among the different cells of an organism. Just basically saying it's different per organism. There are extensions of the plasma membrane, which are the flagellum and the microvilli. These extensions are not the same in all living things that have cells. That was one.
This is cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is all cellular contents that are located between the plasma membrane and the nucleus. There are three primary components of the cytoplasm. They are cytosol, organelles, and inclusions. The cytoplasm is important because it holds all of the internal components of the cell in place and protects them from damage.
This is the Golgi apparatus. It's typically composed of several elongated, flattened, sac-like membranous structures called cisternae. There are two poles that are distinct, called the cis phase and the trans phase. The cis phase is closer in proximity to the endoplasmic reticulum, and the diameter of its flattened sac is larger compared to the trans phase. The functions of the Golgi app is to modify, package, and sort proteins that are made up of the rough endoplasmic reticulum.
I have the lysosomes and the peroxisomes. The lysosomes are small membranous sacs that contain digestive enzymes immersed in acidic fluid. These enzymes are contributed to the lysosomes as portions of the Golgi app containing digestive enzymes that pinch off to form vesicles that fuse with the lysosomes. The peroxisomes are membrane-enclosed sacs that contain over 50 different enzymes that vary by the cell type. They are normally smaller in diameter than lysosomes. They are initially formed by vesicles first pinching off from the rough ER. After that, proteins are then incorporated with the peroxisomes to serve as their enzymes. They appear simple in structure, but they engage in numerous metabolic functions. They also engage in lipid synthesis.
I'm the smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum and the ribosomes, these are the smooth, this is the rough, and the nerds are the ribosomes. The ER is an extensive interconnected membrane network that varies in shape. The ER deals with lipid metabolism and produces hormones. The extensive ER membrane surface serves as a point for ribosomes. The ribosomes are attached to the rough ER, and the smooth ER is clear of ribosomes. Ribosomes make protein that are needed for many cell functions such as repairing damage or directing chemical processes. They bind to messenger RNA and transfer RNA to synthesize polypeptides and proteins.
These are the mitochondria. They are the powerhouse of the cell. It is a double membrane organelle that is composed of an outer membrane and an inner membrane that has its inward folds called cristae. The fluid-filled space in a mitochondria is called the matrix. It engages in aerobic cellular respiration to complete the digestion of glucose and other fuel molecules, such as fatty acids, for the transfer of energy to synthesize ATP molecules, the cell energy currency.
The centrosome is in close proximity to the nucleus, and its primary function is organizing the microtubules into a circle within the cytoskeleton.
At the center of the cell is the nucleus. It is the largest structure of the cell, and it is surrounded by a nuclear envelope. Tasty. Inside the nucleus is the nucleolus, which contains the nuclear genetic material, or DNA. Also tasty. And that completes the entirety of the cell. So let's recap real quick. The outside of the cell is the plasma membrane. It contains the cytoplasm, also tasty. The Golgi apparatus, lysosomes and peroxisomes, smooth ER and rough ER, mitochondria, disgusting, the centrosomes, and the nucleus containing the nucleolus. That's it.